Hello friends, I'm going to give some interesting topic about poly.net. So you might heard that in previous. I will give details in step by step. First of all, I will explain what is poly.net. Poly.net is used to make the application more reliable when calling service or running code that may fail. In real production systems, API can be slow, network can be drop, and external systems can return errors. Instead of crashing and giving bad experience, Poly help us automatically retry, timeout, return fallback response, and stop calling failing systems. So it adds a resilience to our .NET application, so they can continue running smoothly even when things go wrong. So that's called Poly.NET. It helps us in many scenarios what I have mentioned, retry. Suppose if API fails for a particular reason, server down or external systems are not responding or taking too much time to respond. So these kind of scenarios, so if we write our own logic, it could be sometimes tedious or also not support for all like threading all these things. So poly.net will give the best will give the everything for us. It's ready to use, so it will handle all kind of scenarios like retry, timeout, return, and fallback response, stop calling. So it is a good library. So it support .NET also in our code actually. So this is the code, sample code what I am mentioning. So I have written in case of fallback what exactly needs to do, what the message should be show to user, and this is the retry policy. So in retry we are setting two times. So if exception occurred, uh, it try for two times and go for next policy. So here in handle we can give a number of types of exceptions for retry. So that's one of beauty here. So it is handle all kind of exception, but we can have options to try different kinds of exception. Not all exceptions we don't want to retry. Suppose some code error, there is no meaning to retry. So we have to, we have to fix that issue. In that case, there's no retry required, right? So in that scenario, we no need. We can give the here the conditions. No need to retry in that scenarios. And timeout. Suppose in case of timeout, so what exactly need to do? This is a timeout and breaker, circuit breaker. Suppose it keeps on error is throwing and continuously requests are coming. So if you continue that, it's unnecessary and the server also will be busy. So instead of that, circuit breaker will automatically set for wait for some time. So that is circuit breaker. So these are all the policies we can define and we can wrap into one single policy. So uh, on pipeline. So after pipeline, we start executing that. So this is the sample code. So I will explain how this is work in our code actually. We applied four different resilience strategies like fallback, retry, timeout, and circuit breaker. First, we define the fallback policy, which provides a safe response if everything is fails. So there is no, there is no solution or there is no, even two times also the server is not responding, then this is the fallback message. So it says server is busy or something like that, which provides a safe response everything fails. That is, we can define fallback. As well as next we create a retry policy that will attempt the action again if the fails when with the delay between attempts. So retry policy, as I mentioned, it's if it fails for then it's try for another, so with some delays, not for quickly, it will delay for some times. Then we define the timeout policy so that option will not run longer than 2 seconds. Suppose our service only for 30 minutes, 30 seconds, it should respond. If it is more than that, something is wrong. So we can put timeout policy. So if any means request more than 30 seconds, automatically timeout error will throw. So that is timeout policy. Finally, circuit one, as I mentioned, we add a circuit breaker that will stop running the action if keeps failing repeatedly. So that's what about circuit breaker. As I mentioned before, after define the policies, so we wrap them into pipeline so that run in sequence. So here I define the pipeline, they run in sequence. So when we code execute, it simulate slow AP. So this is just for simulation code. I'm just delaying here. So in general, we are going to call normal API, real-time API. So based on the response, then these policies will occur. Suppose everything goes well, there's nothing. I'm going to get the response back. In case fails, this is going to be handled. After retry, so I will show you how to send that. When we execute, it simulates slow by API by waiting 3 seconds. So I am setting 3 seconds waiting time here. So throwing an error. Since our timeout only 2 seconds, each attempt times out and triggers retrace. So it's a delay 3 seconds, but our timeout is 2 seconds. When I start running that, it's delay 3 seconds. So I set timeout 2 seconds, it's throw error. So once it is throw, then retry pulse will handle that. And it will try to call again. So again it will come here and it wait for 3 seconds. Since my timeout is 2 seconds, it tries again. So max retrace is 2, so it exhausted. Then it will go for circuit breaker. It wait for 2 seconds and try. So there is no retry policy, still showing error. Then it go for the fallback. So uh, that is the flow sequence of flow. So let me run and show you. I hope you understand simple example. And so we can, I mean, this is a simple example. We go for real time. Uh, it is going to be similar pattern only, but we'll got actual API there. Let me run here. So it's trying to call. It wait for 3 seconds. Then timeout occurred. Then it calls second time. And timeout occurred third time. Fallback. You see that this is the how this way the policy is handling us. So poly.net is for third party, and even I think now in .net also there is a library supporting poly.net. It's mostly useful. It is throttling, thread safety, and so robust. So whoever wants to use, they can definitely use this poly support .net core also recently used. I wanted to share to you also. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.